Hello, and welcome back to Kerri On With Kerri. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about how improving our relationships with other women can inherently improve our relationship with ourselves. So, the most important part about this is you can't pour from an empty cup, but in my experience, you need to be pouring. Now, I'm not talking about having an unhealthy balance of give, and get nothing in return, or having expectations for returns but not communicating them. That's not what this is about. What I mean is showing other women love and support fills your cup. Empowering other women makes it easier for you to love yourself. My relationship with women, especially with women I didn't know, drastically changed when I started doing boudoir photography. When I was actively uplifting women on a consistent basis, I started to see profound differences in the way I perceived women before meeting them. I used to have some deeply ingrained implicit biases against women. All women are my competition, pretty women have it easier, pretty women are probably bitches. Now, to be clear, I don't agree with using that word. I actually hate it. The only reason I'm using it right now is to call out my own problematic behavior, but we cannot call other women bitches, especially the ones that we have complicated relationships with, because it just makes it okay for other people, specifically men, to call us bitches, and it's just unacceptable. Anyway, these perceptions of women were not based on my experience with women or based in truth. And I myself had experienced so much of this judgment and bias throughout my life. I remember the first job I ever got that really meant something to me. I was working for a program where I was educating teens on healthy relationships and how to recognize abuse. I had volunteered for this program for 7 years before I was hired on as the assistant director. And when I met the woman who was overseeing our department, all she said about me was how nice to be so young and pretty. Her life must be so easy. And in one sentence, she had completely diminished all of my accomplishments, all of who I was, and had reduced me to my age and my looks. We have to stop doing this to each other. We have to. We have to view all women as fully realized human beings who are valid and deserving of love and validation. No matter their passions, their lifestyles, their looks, their age, all women deserve the best from other women. We are not each other's enemies. We're not each other's competition. That is based on a truly bullshit scarcity culture that there aren't enough seats at the table for women, and that's a whole separate issue that we can dive into. And this amazing thing happens when we start to show other women that we respect them and appreciate them. We start to wonder why we aren't showing ourselves that same respect and appreciation. And it makes it easier to do both, love other women and love ourselves. Give it a try. You might like it. Carry on. So give it a try. That's not the camera light.